Fantom continues to hold above a key area of support above the 0.4618 at the time of this recording, and below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. And at the time of this recording, we are also seeing a bit of a breakdown move after an aggressive bounce to the upside in a move that gave us a high above the 0.5192. And all this is playing out ahead of a major migration from the Fantom to the Sonic testnet, where you can all see that this is going to be one of the fastest blockchains with a time finality of 0.68 seconds at the time of this recording. And getting back to the charts to now give you the technical analysis that I'm expecting to play out on the Fantom chart, you can see that after a massive breakdown move on the 5th of August, we saw a very nice recovery to the upside, where we picked in a 5-wave structure, giving us a high above the 0.5375 in a move that also completed the formation of these larger 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 1. And after we picked in that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 1, I was expecting a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of these 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 2, whose minimum target areas I have highlighted here on the charts using this blue target area, an area that we have now fully maximized. And there are high chances that we bottomed out in that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 2, and we started our aggressive bounce to the upside in this 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3, which is what we expect after seeing a corrective structure in that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 2. And the minimum target areas for that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3 can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 0.8052. And because of the impulsive nature in that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure play out within that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3, having the 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5 of that micro 𝗕𝗲𝗃 structure completing the formation of that larger 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3. And I believe we have such a scenario that is playing out here on the charts, where you can see that I have this 𝗕𝗲𝗃 structure, where I now believe that we have picked in a wave 1. And there are high chances that in the next coming hours, you're going to see a bit of a corrective structure in an 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 2 before we can finally see another bounce in a wave 3, then a wave 4, then continue gearing up even higher in an 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5 in a move that should easily get us back above the $0.8 in the next coming hours. And if that is the case, there are high chances that in the next coming hours, you're going to see a bit of a pullback in these 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 2, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fibs from the low that we made on the 6th of September to that high in that wave 1, giving me a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that lies between the 0.4371 and the 0.4184, which is the area that I have highlighted here on the charts. So in case in the next coming hours we see this breakdown move over here to support on the 0.4618, and maybe at some point we lose support over there, then expect further breakdown moves into this blue target area over here. And the area should also continue holding, since the area should act as support. See much of a consolidation within the area before we can finally see another breakout to the upside in a wave 3, in a move that should easily give us a break above key areas of resistances and above significant highs, confirming that impulsive 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3 to the upside, getting us back above the $0.6 in the next coming hours or maybe days. So that is the price action that I'm expecting here on the Fantom chart on the short term. And jumping to the daily chart to also show you a chart pattern that has been in formation over here. We have the formation of an inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is a bullish pattern, having this as the left shoulder of the pattern. Then we have the head and the right shoulder, and there are high chances that in the next coming days we are going to finally see a massive breakout out of this chart pattern to the upper side. and its minimum target areas lies above the $0.8. So the moment we see that pullback on the short term and we finally confirm a low in that 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗅 count 2 and start another impulse to the upside in a wave 3, there are high chances that we are also going to see a breakout out of this inverse head and shoulders pattern in a move that can easily get us back above the $0.8. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.